There's no point in doubting my decision now. No point at all. Leaving this lab was my only option. Had to move on. I was accomplishing nothing. Could have picked a better weapon. But I do want to stay far from any zombie. I could have stayed. I could have found a solution, saved lives. So many specimens left to study. Who am I kidding? The world's gone to shit. What's a single man gonna do in a rundown lab? I need to get to Sonoya. It's the closest town. It's probably overrun, but I'll need supplies. First, I need to get better with this rifle. This valley will act as an echo chamber. They won't be able to pinpoint my location. This is an excellent spot to practice.
Oh my god, a triple feature? That's right, I'm reviewing 3 different games at once. Is this a good idea? No! Let's continue. This one's going to be real short, as I generally consider this to be the most flash game of the Road to the Dead series. You play as Alan C. Tyler in a continuation of Lab of the Dead, which we'll cover very shortly. You're posted up on a rock in the middle of bumfuck nowhere, or the average player base for Overwatch, shooting zombies by directly influencing the bullet with your WASD keys. This is indeed a bit of fun, but I'll be flat honest with you. The gimmick is not interesting enough for 100 different kills with this. Is it a good game? Yes. I've yet to play another game where you can directly control a bullet when you fire it, but it doesn't really have much else going for it besides that. Fun, quick, and essentially a candy bar in the form of a game. It'd make for a fun afternoon. This one has a lot more meat on its bones, pun both intended and meant to harm. You control Alan again, this time by experimenting on a zombie. Basically, you get to be that one dude from Day of the Dead who turned a zombie soldier into a walking cartoon gag. Okay, maybe a walking gag with a do a crime for a brain. But regardless, you have to experiment on them using knickknacks and paddywhacks ranging from ducks to dead rats, baseball bats, a loaded gun. Why the fuck would you do that? And plenty of others. I started to actually feel like a mad scientist when I went from, oh good lord, why is my flesh mold speaking to me? I feel like I must protect the outside world from my meat homunculus. Most of the objects you use either increase or decrease his mood, causing him to either grow almost human-like, or you can turn him into a feral ghoul. I'm sure the friendly bullets I'm plugging into his leg is doing wonders for his mental state. Overall, this one's also a good bit of fun, but it feels like a mobile game, and that's because it is. The wait time for the research to me felt like a dead giveaway, but the layout also screams, we need this for phones now, and that's fine. Games don't need to shatter the earth with booty shockwaves in order to be good, and I think this one's pretty good. For all of the previous sections, I've had a script. This one, we're gonna be a little freestyle this time, because I have choice words for this video game, no matter how much that I love it. And I don't think that I could write it in a eloquent way than my brain just speaking. If you're not familiar with the Madness Combat series, it's basically like if a 3-year-old was playing action figures and how he thinks that looks. There is no story, or if there is, it's completely insane and incomprehensible, and you don't need to know it because that guy just got blasted in the face. It's violence for the sake of violence, but it doesn't fall into that edgy violence, even though, good god, it more falls into the tongue-in-cheek kind of violence. Everyone's a stick figure, your gun is the canvas, have fun. For our first mission, we're playing as Hank. Who, in short words, does well. Do not get used to this. You play him for maybe 5 minutes in the entire game. This still does not stop Hank from being cool as fuck. After saving Deimos and Sanford, which it literally took only 3 minutes tops, you're pretty much stuck with Deimos or Sanford for the rest of the game. I choose Deimos because I like that pistol sound. I still think Anton's shotgun is still the best I've ever heard, but that's pretty damn close. Also, it is a legal requirement for you to shoot your gun into the air as soon as you're done with the level. Most of the guns in this game are pretty good and even great, except for the shotgun. It has this weird effect where instead of shooting them in short range, you actually have to shoot at them mid-range because you'll miss point blank with a shotgun. It's about the only weapon that is actually like actively wonky, but otherwise all the guns feel great. Gameplay's great, soundtrack's great, stories may be there. What's not to love? Jeebus. That's right, I tricked you. It's a 4-game review. You wanna know why? Because this shit is an entirely different goddamn game. You've been fighting coughing bombs the entire game. Fight the hydrogen babies. There is no enemy type in the main game that will prepare you for the actual hell that you will experience in Kristoff's fucking playthrough. What if we just added melee enemies that stun lock you if you attempt to get out of it? What if we added enemies that dodge all of your bullets and you have to melee them and I'm gonna kill somebody? Not even cool Halo Jeebus powers is helping the situation right now. Only play this mode if you really want more Madness Combat 1. That is about it. Okay, we're done. Promise. Alright, got another one down. I know this took a lot longer, but now I'm in a relative position to make more, I believe. So, expect more in the future. I'm thinking I'm gonna do a game that I hold very close to my heart, even though it's not even finished yet. So that's gonna be fun. And no, it's not Deltarune. It's kinda like it. It's kinda like it. Just wanna go for the record. I do 1 damage. It's not it, but it's kinda like it. Alright, thank you very much. Have a good day.